we're gonna do a review of the Avengers Iron Man Mark VII from Hot Toys. As usual, we're gonna start off with a box, a pretty basic box, simple box. I like this approach from Hot Toys. The entire Avengers line has just one theme, which is one color and an insignia in the side. In this case, you're looking at the back of the box, some gradient colors, and like I said, it's one theme for every character, so it's pretty cool. Top of the box just says Iron Man Mark VII, pretty straightforward. It comes in two parts, you know, the sleeves, which is Hot Toys is known for, and you're looking at the window, which the actual figure itself is inside. Right now you are looking at the back of the actual box itself. It's the gold theme on it. As you know, Iron Man is red and gold. It says here some credits on who made the figure, and like I said, the little insignia that every Avengers line has. In this case, it's because it's Iron Man, it is his arc reactor. If it's Hulk, it has the Gamma logo on it, and so forth. This is the figure itself, and the little window that they provide, and as you can see here, there's a lot of glare, but we're gonna get inside, which is this is the figure itself. A lot of people are asking me why am I taping this. It's because of the fact that if you're buying this used, this is for people who trying to see which pieces are missing, because this is a brand new Mark VII when I bought it, so at least you know where what goes where when you buy it, especially if you're buying some from a forum or from a person. So there you go. There's tons of accessories in this figure, which we're gonna go into next. And we'll start off with a Hot Toys base. It says Marvel Avengers Mark VII. Every Hot Toys has standard stand for them. Like I said, tons of accessories. You gotta be patient with me here. There's three sets of hands on this one. This is the articulated ones. All the fingers are moving. You can position it however you want. And this is the hand that kind of like shoots laser beams on it. You're going to ask, what's the difference between the two hands? Well, besides the fact that the other one is articulated, this one has a different peg, as you can see here from the back. So it shoots straight up. It's kind of angled, so you can do that pose, his signature pose, basically, when her shooting lasers. Unlike this one, which is as you can see, there's still a light, an LED light into it, which still lights up. But you can see the hole underneath it's kind of straightforward. There's no angle, so it would hit there's something in his arm that would hit it, so you can't do that pose completely. You can do other poses though. So you can see here, these are, I have no idea, it looks like rocket that shoots out of his forearm. We're gonna do a quick focus. There you go. And look at the details on this thing. There's some scratches. They're not defects or anything. It just makes it look like it's battle damage or anything. Yeah, but look at the details of this rocket. Look at that. Pretty amazing. And like I said, there's tons on his shoulder. There's three different looks that you could go for. This one right here is the one I don't know if you remember the scene on the Avengers where he's fighting this guys in New York, and some rockets started shooting out of his shoulders, and that's what it is. There you go. The one that comes with the figure right now is it's just plain. It's still bulging out. There you can also do the look where it doesn't have anything on it. So there's three looks that you can pretty much sport on this figure, as well as his leg pads, leg armors if we call it. This one is pretty cool. This is my favorite one because it has a lot of details on it. It's a bunch of textures. Looks like there's bullets coming out of his leg armor. And this is, as you can, I want to call this the battle damage one. It's the one that comes along with it now. It doesn't have any burnt marks or anything like that. It has kind of like scratches and everything. So, you know, if you feel like going for that look, go for it. And the cool thing about this figure is it does come with extra pair of arms. I would call this the battle damage arms, although you could take out this shoulder pads. These are battle damage ones. You can transfer it to the other arms as well. But I would say this has a lot more scratches than the other arm. and it has a fixed, you see that laser beam right there, it has a fixed one, unlike the other arm, which you can pretty much cycle the accessories, like the rocket that I just showed you earlier. It's pretty much an identical arm. The only difference is that this arm does not light up, unlike the previous one. But as far as articulation is concerned, you can bend the 2 points. Can't rotate the wrist though. I mean, you could, but it's really limited because of the fact that it has the laser beam is fixed. And as you can see here, you know, some battle damage arm. I like it. So if you happen to screw up the other arm, then you can always use this. And like I said, it has tons of accessories. You can sport different looks on it. Even his chest plate, the one that comes along with it now, is clean. This is the battle damaged one, and if you wish to do so as well, you could sport him without an armor plate in the chest, and it still looks pretty cool. Yep, there you go. And his helmet armor or helmet plate. This one, I love this. Some scars on it. I mean, some scratches on it. It's a really battle damage look. I guess it just brings more texture into the figure itself. So I love this one. As you can see, it's magnetized, so all you gotta do is pop it in. And this is the neck piece that you would attach if you're planning to attach this amazing head sculpt of Tony Stark. So it looks like he just took off his helmet and everything. So you can see here, really, really highly detailed head sculpt. Kudos to Hot Toys for finally getting close to Tony Stark, because the other, I mean, they're not bad, the other 4 head sculpt that they did. But this one, I would say, is the closest one to Robert Downey Jr. As you can see there, the details on this head sculpt is simply amazing. Alright, now we're going to move into the actual figure itself. As you can see, this is the clean version of Iron Man. I just want to call it clean version because it does not have any blemishes on it. It's nice and smooth. It's shiny. Looks like it came out of a factory. He just cleaned his armor. But I like this look as well. You know, his boots, you can see there's some scratches on it. Don't panic, you know, especially if you buy this used. Don't contact the seller saying that, you know, they did that intentionally just so it gives you the battle damage look. You can't replace the boots though, so, but yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. So you can see there his legs really really highly detailed for Iron Man. Considering this is my first Iron Man figure from Hot Toys, I was really blown away with the amount of accessories that it came along with, and also the amount of details that they put into this figure. These are the fisted hands. It comes along with the figure once you open it up. As you can see, this is the non-battle damage arm that I was talking about. It lights up. As you can see, his forearms out there, it still has some scratches. You see some battle damage look, but that is the one that you can take on and off and put the rocket launcher in. Look at that, the chest plate is still completely clean, and this is the look before I guess he opens up and get the rocket launchers or rockets from his shoulders. Now we'll go to the right part. See here, traditional. Look at the details of this guy. It's simply amazing, and that is the clean version of his leg armors. That's where I guess the bullets comes out. And yep, you can replace this piece right here with the rocket launcher. Look at that. Still some few scratches on his arm, but nothing like the other one. So you can see the amount of details. Look at that. Look at that helmet. It's just simply amazing. And his arc reactor. I like the circular one. You know, I like I think it's armor. Mark 6 or anything like that. I'm just planning to have one Iron Man, so my friend told me he has like 8, I don't know, 7, but he told me if I'm only gonna buy one, might as well get the Mark 7, because by far he said this is the best one, and so far he's right. You know, I love this purchase, even though it's kind of expensive. You know, I don't regret it at all. You can see the boots and everything is highly detailed on this figure. and the air flaps. Now we're gonna move on to the back part of the figure. As you can see here, some burnt marks. I love that touch because that is, you know, where he flies, and there's some flames coming out of his shoes. I guess that's why it looks like that. But you can see, look at these details on his on the back part of his leg. Some wires coming out, and those things are, I believe they are the air brakes. I've seen it once in the movies. I believe that's what they're called. As you know, you can pretty much take everything out. You know, you can pretty much play with, you know, his parts and everything. This is the back parts. Also really cool details on this. His arm, as you can see, the 2 screws on his arms, that's where you're gonna take out the batteries if you wanted to, because a lot of people are doing that to avoid leaks. So I would highly suggest that. And that is the compartment. Whenever you see a screw, and that thing right there is the switch to his chest reactor. So it lights on and off. So you can see here, this is the battle damage look. Now we're looking at the battle damage look of Iron Man Mark 7. I personally like this look better because it gives you more dimension to the figure. It looks like it has more texture on it. So basically you're going to replace the leg part. As you can see now, it has the bullets coming out of it. This is the battle damage arm, which has a fixed laser beam coming out of his right arm or so. And yeah, I'm gonna take a closer look at this one. You can see there's some scratches, looks like from battles and everything. Some worn out look, which I really like. Like I said, it gives more, I guess you kind of tell more story if your Iron Man looks like this. Some more dust and speckles on his some arms. Like I said, it kind of looks identical to the other arm. The big difference is it doesn't light up. I was hoping it does. And look at his chest plate. You can see on the side, on his rib part, there's a piece that you can take out to make it look like it's exposed. I did take it out as well. You can put it right back in. It's not a separate piece or anything, but yeah, it just and look at the plate on his helmet. Just really cool. And this is, as you all know, every Iron Man figures from Hot Toys lights up. So I'm just showing you how it looks like when it's pretty bright, because my lights right now are, there's 3 gigantic lights lighting this figure, and it still stands out, as you can see, from his eyes and his chest. Okay, what you're looking at now is the how it looks like when you put the Tony Stark head sculpt into the figure itself, especially on the battle damage one. I really like this look. That is the neck piece, that's, as you can see, so it doesn't look like his neck is too long. You know, it just gives the more natural look. And his, as you can see, his head is proportioned to the entire body of the armor. And we're gonna, yeah, I'm doing some different shots on his head, so you can see, kind of see him. That's not really a 360, but just appreciate the craftsmanship that Hot Toys did on this figure. Normally, I don't like any expressions on the face of head sculpts because it kind of limits on what story you could tell. But since this is Tony Stark, you know, he's known for being a smart ass, or, you know, so I like the smirk look on his face. It just kind of gives more, I guess, character into this this Iron Man persona, or this Hot Toys per se, that he that you put his head on, you know. Alright, there you go. So for anyone who's planning to pick up this figure, do yourself a favor, go ahead and pick up one. You're gonna get your money's worth. It's like having 3 figures in one. And hopefully this video helps in your decision. And like I said, thank you for watching.